You have pushed so many people to finishing what the mission Charlie was on. Charlie was just doing it by himself with, just like a satchel over his bag, just kind of walking. Now there's going to be hundreds, thousands of people who are motivated because all he did was just talk and spread ideas. It's one of the most beautiful things about us in America is we can have freedom of speech. You can have your idea, I can have my idea. They can be completely different. We can still dab up, shake hands, hug it out, and go our separate ways. Yaps. It's in the name. But with that said, Trump has something to say about this. I haven't actually seen this yet, but this is 4 minutes. I'm assuming this is his response to Charlie Kirk and everything that's kind of been happening.
To my great fellow Americans, I am filled with grief and anger at the heinous assassination of Charlie Kirk on a college campus in Utah. Charlie inspired millions, and tonight, all who knew him and loved him are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot who devoted his life to the cause of open debate and the country that he loved so much, the United States of America. He fought for liberty, democracy, justice, and the American people. He's a martyr for truth and freedom, and there has never been anyone who was so respected by youth. Charlie was also a man of deep, deep faith, and we take comfort in the knowledge that he is now at peace with God in heaven. Our prayers are with his wife, Erica, the two young, beloved children, and his entire family, who he loved more than anything in the world. We ask God to watch over them in this terrible hour of heartache and pain. This is a dark moment for America. Charlie Kirk traveled the nation, joyfully engaging with everyone interested in good faith debate.
At least that was the idea, was good faith debate. And that's crazy to me. This is the guy, you've seen the meme where it's like, it's the table and he says, change my mind. That's that guy, and he escalated more and more and, ugh.
His mission was to bring young people into the political process, which he did better than anybody ever, to share his love of country and to spread the simple words of common sense. On campuses nationwide, he championed his ideas with courage, logic, humor, and grace. It's a long past time for all Americans and the media to confront the fact that violence and murder are the tragic consequence of demonizing those with whom you disagree day after day, year after year, in the most hateful and despicable way possible. For years, those on the radical left have compared wonderful Americans like Charlie to Nazis and the world's worst mass murderers and criminals. This kind of rhetoric is directly responsible for the terrorism that we're seeing in our country today, and it must stop right now. My administration will find each and every one of those who contributed to this atrocity and to other political violence, including the organizations that fund it and support it, as well as those who go after our judges, law enforcement officials, and everyone else who brings order to our country.
It's crazy how much has happened in just the year 2025, or just in the past year. This guy was shot at. We had a CEO, an executive of a health insurance company. Now, granted, health insurance isn't the most saintly job you can have, but just because you're the CEO of a kind of an evil company doesn't mean you deserve death. Now we have Charlie Kirk assassinated. There's even like the chaos and the conflict happening in Chicago, and this is just in America. We're not talking about Nepal, Japan, Indonesia, India, Pakistan, Iraq, China, Korea. There's so much conflict and turmoil across the world that it's like the people of the nations are losing faith in their own government.
From the attack on my life in Butler, Pennsylvania last year, which killed a husband and father, to the attacks on ICE agents, to the vicious murder of a healthcare executive in the streets of New York, to the shooting of House Majority Leader Steve Scalise and 3 others.
There's been so much conflict and chaos, I totally forgot about that. That's how much chaos, that's how much conflict there's been.
Radical left political violence has hurt too many innocent people and taken too many lives. Tonight, I ask all Americans to commit themselves to the American values for which Charlie Kirk lived and died, the values of free speech, citizenship, the rule of law, and the patriotic devotion and love of God. Charlie was the best of America, and the monster who attacked him was attacking our whole country. And
that is one thing for sure. There are so many people who are moderate people, kind of in the middle. I would call myself one of these people, and maybe not in the sense of like where they're radicalized. They're like, you have pushed so many people to finishing what the mission Charlie was on. Charlie was just doing it by himself with, just like a satchel over his bag, just kind of walking. Now there's going to be hundreds of thousands of people who are motivated because all he did was just talk and spread ideas. It's one of the most beautiful things about us in America is we can have freedom of speech. You can have your idea. I can have my idea. They could be completely different. We can still dab up, shake hands, hug it out, and go our separate ways. And not plot to kill each other and take revenge, right? Like,
assassin tried to silence him with a bullet, but he failed because together we will ensure that his voice, his message, and his legacy will live on for countless generations to come. Today, because of this heinous act, Charlie's voice has become bigger and grander than ever before.
Yep.
And it's not even close. May God bless his memory. May God watch over his family. And may God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, let's check out some comments. I love looking at comments. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Man, this is it. This is the guy who just wanted to share his ideas. He has 2 kids, a little girl, a little boy, beautiful wife. And, I mean, people do. Guns don't kill people. People do. It's not always the gun. Knives can kill people, but knives can also be used to make beautiful meals. Fire can burn people alive, but it could also be used to heal people. It could also be used to make delicious food to heal people. It's insane. The underlying values of leftism are envy, hate, resentment, unequal treatment under law, and violence. Javier, this is the president of Argentina, I believe. It's one of those countries in South America. No one should ever die because of a political opinion. Absolutely. We have to turn the temperature down in this country. We all have a lot more in common than we think. Pause and reflect, then engage in dialogue in good faith. Absolutely. We have so much more in common. And I would say this around the globe. I think most people around the globe, if you're a dude, you want a girl. If you're a girl, you want a guy or just someone to love. It doesn't always have to be the opposite. You just want somebody to love. You want a roof over your head. You want your stomach full. And ideally, you're in a position to where you could chase your dream, right? Like, that's the beauty of life, man. And along the way, sure, we may have different opinions on how to get there, but that's the beauty of it. Variety is the spice of life, man. This is so disappointing. I see people on my feed from both sides who wanted this to be a teachable moment and for our country to do better. Of course, Trump could not rise to the challenge. We still don't know the identity of the person who committed this crime. We don't even know what their political association is. Are we serious right now? Yeah, Trump is putting out a hateful video in which he one-sidedly blames Democrats and the boogeyman organizations who supposedly fund it for political violence. This person is absolutely I didn't hear. She's saying that it puts out a hateful video. Obviously, we could see with the flag here. This person is activist, author, angel invite, geek. Yeah, this person is. I'm sure their opinions are their own. Democrats are domestic terrorists. I mean, more and more each and every day, they're kind of walking like it and talking like it. Now they're acting like it. This is some of the hateful language that Charlie's putting out.
I'm just flesh and bone, but more importantly, I'm a soul. And that soul is accountable to one being. I mean, I've had an unbelievably blessed life. Been doing this now, it'll be 12 years on June 5th.
Such a young man to do it.
So young.
Yeah, so praise God. I mean, I've been all across the world. I've met with world leaders. I've flown in Air Force One, got to know a president. I have an amazing family. The podcast, Turning Point USA, all that stuff. And so you experience that, and you're
Yeah, this guy's evil, let me tell you.
like, what actually matters? What matters is your relationship with the divine,
Unacceptable.
your relationship with your family, your kids, and maybe a close collection of friends, and your relationship with the truth.
Listen to this one more time. I want you to tell what this guy, what like his mission is, what actually matters in this world. Listen to what actually matters.
Experience that, and you're like, what actually matters? What matters is your relationship with the divine, your relationship with your family, your kids, and maybe a close collection of friends, and your relationship with the truth.
And I even like how he says the divine, because that doesn't mean that you're always a Christian. Like there's like, even if you don't follow the Bible one for one, and you just believe that there's a, you know, a higher power out there, you know, an energy, the universe or whatnot, divinity, something divine, you know. Now I'm gonna get emotional because this guy was something.
Jesus says this in John.
We won't have to listen to a scripture, but I know not everyone who watches this is gonna be a Christian. But man, Charlie Kirk will be remembered forever. He will be going down in history. He will be going down in history. He will be a martyr for the right wing, and my biggest hope is that it doesn't become co-opted into something that just promotes more hate. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, then please like the video, subscribe, and if you really like it, then share it with some of your friends. My goal here is to spread a positive message while sprinkling my 2 cents on big topics like American, Indian, and world geopolitics. And even small stuff like Twitch drama and online debacles. And if you want to see it live, come join me over on Twitch. Twitch.tv/ActuallyElrod. That's where I'm going to do all my reactions. And after the reactions, that's where we get down a game. And if you're like, hey, I have a video that I want this dude to sprinkle his 2 cents on, then come over on my Discord and let me know and join the community there. And while we're at it, I have to say thank you to everybody who has made that Discord just so poppin'. I never thought I'd have a Discord that's so flowing. It's really cool to see. Shout out to you, Bobby, Omni, Demon, all of you who have been in there who are just super active. Logie, you're the man. Logie is the one who's like modding and helping run the server, so thank you, Logie. Lastly, I challenge you. I have a challenge for you. Make somebody laugh today. We all know there's enough hate and vitriol in the world. If energy is contagious like the flu, then let's spread and get everyone contagious with our positive energy, right? Not negative energy, because there's so much of that, and if we could just be a small little change in someone's day, then you never know. Maybe that's the thing that starts shifting this world to a happier, healthier, just better place. And with all that said and done, thank you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.